All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And I'm Fastback6768. Sorry about my camera. I'm working on it.
All right. Well, fastback while you're working on that camera. Hey, happy Father's Day to all of you dads out there. Thank you so much for joining us. If you make us part of your Father's Day, thank you. We appreciate each and every one of you dads. Terry, what are you doing with your dad today? Or
No, I
Father's
don't
Day?
do it. So my father passed away when I was 19, so I don't do anything. So
Oh, okay, cool.
mm.
Sorry about that, but it is what it is. All right. So yeah, okay. Fastback. You're a
Well,
dad yourself. What are you doing?
yesterday we kind of started a little early. We went to go out to eat, nice barbecue. Took a nice drive to hill country over here, and some nice cheesecake dessert. And this morning when I woke up, as soon as I get my camera up, I'll show you. I had a nice. So they decorated my gaming room. They put streamers, balloons
Oh,
before I
that's
can
cute.
even walk in. And then they got me a couple shirts. I'll show and a card and a little squishy deal and a little pillow for my gaming chair and stuff like that. So they always surprise me. I love my wife, my daughter. Hopefully, my oldest will probably maybe come over, hang out, go to the pool, just chill.
Oh, how old is your oldest?
My oldest is 25.
Damn, you're old.
My youngest is
I'm just
13.
kidding.
Got it all over. Yeah. So
No, it's funny because on iconic video games, we did the perfect Father's Day, and Doggy Dog like, oh, what do you want to do? We put like, oh, dad's like food, dad's like a daddy sport, and what do we mean by a daddy sport is like a sport you play with your kids. So we're not talking like full contact football.
yeah.
We're talking like ping pong or something you play with your kid or going bowling or whatever, right? And then Doggy's last thing was, it's like a hobby, and Doggy listed his hobby as getting old.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That was funny. So yeah. Anyways, that's awesome, Fastback. Well, I hope you have a continued better Father's Day. That's
Doing
great.
great. Yep. Love my girls.
Yeah. So I'm not a dad, but we celebrated our Father's Day yesterday, where we had just a quick barbecue with them and ate some food with them, and that's about it. Nothing super special with him, but just saying hello and telling him thank you and that good kind of good stuff. That's it. Because I know fathers really love to just be left alone sometimes. Like the most fun thing they want is to just be left alone. So yeah. But fathers, if you're in the chat, shout out to you guys. Let's chase. Speaking of the chat, let's see. Doggy Dog says, "Good morning, everyone. What's up, Doggy? Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP." Cyber Gunther's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. But stop everything. We got a $10 super chat from DE. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Terry, what does he say?
Good morning, Axel and company.
Yes. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being the super MVP. You're great. Crazy Greek Dude's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. He says, "What's happening? What's up? Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP." Let's see. Going through it as fast as I absolutely can. Try to find names. Here you go. Apex is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. SOT Nis is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, "Cool intro. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it." Shout out to Graphic God. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. Hopefully things are going good for you. Let's see. Lots of everybody just saying good morning to each other. I'm good at my hobby of getting old too. Hey, yeah. Oh my God. I don't know what happened yesterday. Like for some reason, my knee was just not good. Like I didn't do anything. I was just sitting down and I go to get up and I'm like, holy crap, why is my knee hurt so much?
Let's
So I
start getting
spent
old.
like all day, like, massaging it and stretching it and doing some squats, trying to get it out of its whatever the hell was happening. I have no idea what happened to my knee.
Just I'm getting old.
It was just
random,
poor.
random. Just you turned the wrong way, and that was it.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened. What the hell? So yeah. Oh, and yesterday we did some. We took one of our dads. He loves swimming. And my beautiful wife, she took him to do a lot water aerobics. It was fun. So there I am doing water aerobics with all the ladies and my senior citizen father-in-law, and I'm having a good time because water aerobics is not overly difficult. So I'm smiling and having a good time while everybody else is like struggling. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. So yeah, but no, it was good stuff. I love swimming too. After the aerobics class, we did a couple of laps because we got to get our workout. So yeah, all right, let's get the show started today, shall we? We're gonna start with some announcements while some more of the chat trickles in. So more people trickle in. Let's get this going. So up first, we got Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout news. And I am not ready. I have my screen ready over here, but I don't have my share button ready. Give me a second here.
Yeah, I think my camera's still messed up.
It's okay.
You might just need an update or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I forgive you.
I blame
And
the
if
weather.
you're new here to the show, everybody, be sure to like and subscribe. Every like helps us get discovered, especially in the live section of YouTube where we compete for views. And of course, be sure to subscribe if you like what we do. We appreciate each and every one of you as always. Here we go. So there's reports saying that Asha Sharma is planning to speed up the production of new releases in Xbox-owned franchises Fallout and the Elder Scrolls. Now, what in 2020 was it? We got the Elder Scrolls 6 teaser, something like that, right? Was it 2020? When did we get that teaser?
I don't know. It was so a long time ago.
It was so long ago, and I remember
So
people
long time
hyped
ago.
about it, being like, "Yeah, it's happening!" Right?
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Hey, let me look it up on YouTube. I'm looking it up right now. Let me see. Elder Scrolls 6 announcement. All right, 8 years ago. 8 years ago.
Damn.
And since then, this is all we've gotten, Terry. This is it. Look at it. This is all it is. I think this was even done before Xbox bought Bethesda. So this is done before Starfield released and before Xbox bought Bethesda. Let me turn that off here. And this is it. That's all we got.
Hey, that's a lot more than what people got for the Final Fantasy VII. They just got the logo. A black screen. I think you hear Tifa say Cloud's name, and then you just got the logo, and that was your teaser announcement for the remake.
In the meantime, they said play Elder Scrolls Online, please.
That's right. Hey, I love Elder Scrolls Online. All right. So according to the information, that's literally the website, right? And it's paywalled, so I'm not going to do anything here. Says that 3 people with direct knowledge of the discussions happening over at Xbox at the moment, and those people suggest that Bethesda's 2 biggest franchises, The Elder Scrolls and Fallout, are getting eyed up by Xbox CEO Asha Sharma for faster production pipelines. The report states Xbox will move faster on developing new games from beloved franchises it owns, including Halo, Fallout, and Elder Scrolls. The people said Fallout and Elder Scrolls are 2 particular areas of focus for Sharma. Okay. So Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella and Chief Financial Officer Amy Hood have approved Asha Sharma's plan to spend more on top-tier games in the coming fiscal year, beginning in July. So we're here. Although the budget is not yet locked in and could change, people said.
I just realized that the E in Elder looks like a G. Doesn't that look like a G?
It's the Glider Scrolls.
Like, what is that?
It does look like a...
It's a G. That's like a very defined G.
Has it always been like that?
I don't know.
All right, so Skyrim is approaching its 15th anniversary.
Wow.
Elder Scrolls 5, get ready for another re-release, remaster, redream, director's cut, HD, 2D remake, okay? and then Fallout 4 came out 10 years ago.
Wow.
10 years ago. So wow, yeah, that's part of it. So there you go. So this Xbox big franchises, I think, is what she's focusing on. And Asha Sharma believes in exclusives. Who knows if Elder Scrolls and Fallout will be exclusive? I don't think they will. Personally, they've
Doubt
always
it.
been multi-plat.
Yeah, I'd be surprised. Yeah.
But the fact that somebody's actually doing something with it is fun. Because you know what we got with Fallout that was awesome, Terry. Let me see if I
What?
can find it. Hold on. We did get something that was awesome for Fallout, right? Yeah, let's click on this one. We got this, which is a fantastic series, by the way.
It is.
But this is all we've got in them Fallout.
It's about Fallout 4.
It's a Fallout stuff, and of course Fallout 76 came out, which nobody really wanted. But there you go. We got Fallout TV show and Fallout 76, but no main Fallout game.
Fallout 76 turned out pretty good.
Fallout Shelter, does that count?
Sure, why not? I played it.
I played it. My shelter went to hell. I just let everybody in. I didn't care who they were. I'm like, sure, come on in. I had absolutely no job for any of them.
You one of those?
Yeah, they did have that. Oh, all's welcome. It's part of the experiment.
That's right. That's right. So there you go. The Fallout 76, the Fallout. This is all we've gotten is the awesome TV show, which is amazing, by the way.
It's very well done.
It's super well done. I love it. I love
it. Just helps. I think this just helps definitely spark the fire on Fallout franchise. So it's good going forward. I mean, they already announced Fallout 5, right? But definitely it's early. But I think the show kind of sparked that, moved that ahead of some other stuff maybe they had, or like, all right, we better start working on Fallout 5.
All right. I'll give you a choice here, Fastback. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You could go to jail, and you have to stay in jail until either this series ends or Fallout 5 releases. Which one are you picking? Do you think this series will come to an end before Fallout 5 releases, or do you think Fallout 5 will come out before this series is over? What do you think? What do you think, Fastback? But you got to be in jail until that happens.
Yeah. Let me go to jail until this series ends.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see maybe 3 seasons of this. I don't know. I mean, there's so much content and lore that they can use, but who knows? A lot of shows nowadays don't seem to last.
Yeah,
no shows get 10 seasons anymore, but I hope this one does.
Not nowadays.
Well, what about you, Cool Cat Terry?
No, I'm the same way. I'd go with the series because
the series ended before Fallout comes out.
Because it's true. Like Prime, Netflix, all of them, they end their stuff very prematurely.
Yeah, like at season 4 or 5 max.
Yeah. So I might do 5 years in prison.
5 years in prison.
Fallout 5, maybe 7. I don't know.
Be like a decade.
Right? Oh my God. Shout out to Dan, the man Cunningham. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, hey all, how's everybody doing today? Doing good, Dan. Doing good.
Man the man.
They ain't gonna go hard into making Fallout until Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. And that hasn't come out yet. So yeah, you're gonna be in there a minute.
Right? Chair Walker's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, Feliz Dia del Padre. Hey, thank you so much. Happy Father's Day for you too. Chair Walker says, the series will end in a few years since Fallout 5 is still 10 years away. Dang. Oh!
Seems like that way.
Everybody knows.
All right, Fastback. I got another question for you.
Uh-oh.
You have to stay in jail for 10 years. So your sentence is either 10 years or you get out as soon as the Cowboys win a Super Bowl.
Oh
Which
my
one are you
God.
picking?
That ain't right, sir. Why are you doing that to me?
Dude, just do your 10 years. Don't give yourself a life sentence.
Yeah.
Don't give yourself a life sentence. Hey, is this your year or not, Fastback?
Every year is the year, sir. We believe, no matter what, how delusional us Cowboy fans are. You got to believe every year. Reboot.
Reboot.
We don't
Oh
live
my
in a
god. Look at this in the chat. Chat life sentence. LOL. Wow, that's real fast. Take the 10 years. The Cowboys are done. Oh my god, so funny. All right, there we go.
Easy
All right.
football season. We're not in NFL football season. We're in World Cup football season.
Oh, that's right. We're in
Calm down, people.
football.
I think USA soccer team might win before the Cowboys win it. You know.
Yeah, they just made it to the 32, didn't they?
Yeah, they just won their pool.
Yeah, I know Mexico was the first one to make it into the 32. So
yeah, I think it's pretty much the same day. They both made the same day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, I watched a couple of those games. I watched that USA game the other day.
All right, here we go. So I don't know if you know about this here, guys, but Game Pass announced some things coming out. This Wave 2, June Wave 2, which was a little late to be announced, but hey, whatever, I'll take it. So Call of Duty Vanguard. Of course, they got EA FC 26, which is blowing up right now. Abyssus, don't know what that is. RV there yet?
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a good co-op multiplayer. It's supposed to be a fun party game, so it should be fun. We've been talking. A couple of us at work have been talking.
A lot of people have been talking about this RV there yet. Yeah. A lot of hype behind it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 finally coming to Game Pass.
Well, and premium,
yeah. Sorry.
It's an ultimate, yeah.
It's an ultimate. And then Winds of Arcana Rune Nation. Have no idea what the heck that is.
Me neither.
So, Terry, anything standing out to you?
I actually think it's cool that the Tony Hawk will be there. I haven't played any of them since they brought them back, so I need to kind of just do it for the nostalgia.
Cool.
Is 1 and 2 on there, or is it just going to be?
Yeah, 1 and 2 is an ultimate. If you're an ultimate subscriber,
I am ultimate. So yeah, how about that? I can just kind of whip through them real quick.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's smooth. It's easy.
You know, all your childhood is gone. That's what happened to me with Pro Skaters. Like, let me just try this real quick.
Well, I've already been there, done all that.
Next thing you know, I'm trying a 970.
You know, I've been there, done all that, so I kind of just need to kind of fly through the different little maps and get it done.
Yeah.
Fastback, what about you? So you're excited about RV there? Yeah. Anything else?
I might jump in Call of Duty Vanguard. I don't recall that one. So,
isn't this the one that was sent like in World War II again?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Was it the same year when Battlefield?
No. So Battlefield, they did their. What was Call of Duty Vanguard?
I know. That's for some reason.
Let's see the trailer. Let's see. Reveal trailer, story trailer, multiplayer trailer, zombies. Let's just go to reveal trailer. Okay, yeah, it is the one I'm thinking about. Yeah, this is the one that had the cool. I think this is the Pacific one. World War II in the Pacific. So there was a Japanese faction in there somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
I think. But I mean, it looks good. I might try it.
Yep. Might be a good Call of Duty campaign.
Yeah. At least I think it's happening in the Pacific. Anybody play Vanguard? Let me know. Am I thinking right or wrong? No, because those are European buildings.
European, yeah.
Yeah, what the heck?
Unless they did both, but maybe not.
Yeah, those are European buildings. Sledgehammer Games. And see, this is the Pacific. That's the Pacific.
They could have done both.
What do you mean that's the Pacific? You just know by looking at a body of water? That could be the Atlantic.
That's the Pacific.
It's World War II. It's all around the world, sir.
See, the Eastern Front. See, so it's Russia. Oh,
Looks
so
like
you
they
might be
get.
playing a Russian Call of Duty.
There was that one famous female sniper, Russian.
It must
Oh,
be.
there you
It,
go. See,
it must be
Western
going
Front.
all over
Okay,
because
so there you
Yeah.
go, Eastern Front and Western Front.
I'm
Okay,
pretty sure Russia doesn't have terracotta roof shingles. You know what I mean?
the
So definitely.
Pacific, huh? I told you,
Yeah.
Terry.
But you
I
just looked at
recognize my
one.
Pacific
You just looked
Islands.
at one body of water and said, "That's definitely yep. That's definitely the Pacific Ocean right there."
If you can't identify where you are by looking at it, that's a you problem.
You just saw one body of water.
All right,
It's
I can look
all
at
around
the
the world.
water and tell you exactly where we are.
Oh,
Fighting.
We're in the giant Pacific Ocean. Okay.
oh yeah, I don't know about that.
Have you seen maps of the world, like globes? And
Everybody's
see just how
different because-
huge the Atlantic Ocean
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
The Atlantic
you
Ocean
guys
is like
know-
half the planet.
So like growing up in school, they would always have like the flat map on like your geography for like your history class or whatever
Mhm.
for the orientation. Did you know? Well, you might know this because your wife probably told you this, but like for the other half of the world, their orientation of the map is separate, different from ours because they see everything from east to west, whereas we see everything west to east.
Hmm.
So they fixate on where they're from as the
Yeah.
center point on the map, and then and then there's everybody else.
Yeah, some maps cut Europe in half. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. No, this looks great to me. I might give this one a try. Check it
Yeah.
out. See what Sledgehammer
me too.
did. Sledgehammer and Treyarch. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Vanguard coming out.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna try Vanguard as well, and that's about it from this list. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about
because
it.
I've already played Tony Hawk when it came in Ultimate.
There you go.
I think
Yeah.
I played that Winds of Volcano. I think that's kind of like a RTS. I think this is just a DLC or something. I don't know. I think I played that when it first came out. But it does kind of look new, I guess, right? It says Ultimate PC approved.
So yeah, I'm looking at a gameplay trailer.
I'm getting confused with something else.
Oh, it's a 2D. It looks almost Metrovania. It's about 5 hours long. Well, according to these speedrunners.
Oh, well, I guess I didn't play it.
It looks interesting. No map. Yeah, it looks Metrovania. Everything about it's screaming Metrovania. Okay. All right, so let's move the show along. So there you go. Okay, past June Wave 2. I think it's looking good, Terry.
Yep.
Fastback, we ready?
Yep.
And shout out to Talos Ray. Where'd he go? Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. And Chael Walker's USA. Oh, dude, I'm starting my 4th of July. It's my favorite holiday. And my house is decked out in flags right now. Like flags everywhere. Flags in the front, flags on the side, flags on the back.
Right.
It is flagged up.
Yeah, we got a little bit of decoration. My neighborhood normally does like a parade every 4th of July, right? So anybody could participate and all that. But we're going to be down on the coast. We're going to watch fireworks on the coast.
Nice. I don't know if we're going to go watch fireworks. I usually enjoy just lighting my own. And then our city does their fireworks celebration the next week, and they take it very seriously.
Huh.
They do like a 4th of July after everybody does, because everybody goes to the stadiums and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So like the week after, everybody in the Metroplex comes here, and it is like so packed that they have to bus people from designated parking spots, from parking lots to the fireworks site. It's awesome. It's awesome. And Retro Rich is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, don't sleep on Abysses. Have it on Steam. Decent game. Okay. There you go. Recommended by Retro Rich, who's awesome, by the way. Awesome dude. Retro Rich was the one that was there when the drive-by happened at my other place.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that. No.
You saying he did the drive-by? Nah.
He's an awesome guy then. No.
I would be saying awesome. All right, so Asha Sharma is here. The Xbox reset is happening. And, Xbox Game Studios lost 2 executives, has been losing executives left and right. First one gone, Let me see. Ah. Is head of studios Craig Duncan and chief of staff Luis O'Connor. Right, so this is just 5 days after the Xbox reset. This came out, right? This was reported by the Game Business. Head of studios Craig Duncan has announced that he will be stepping down from his position after taking on the role in 2024. Now, Craig Duncan is from Rare. He oversaw Sea of Thieves, right? Oh, there, look, it says so right here. Right? And there you go. So Turn 10 guy was out. Craig Duncan was in, and now he's out. So, wow. Hey, Terry, you want to be head of studios? You got like a 2-year window.
2-year window?
I'll take it. Shoot, for 2 years? Hell yeah. I'll be head of studios. Just be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. So Chief of Staff Luis O'Connor has been at Xbox since, God, for 25 years?
Wow.
So she's been there. She also worked at Rare. So she left the studio after the cancellation of Everwild and went to main Xbox. So yeah. Neither one of them have stated a specific reason. They don't need to, right?
Yeah.
But everybody's assuming that all this lines up with Sharma's Xbox reset address. So yeah. So there you go. So 2 people are leaving. So leadership changes are not uncommon. You know, a lot of when new execs come in, one of the things they do is they restructure the system. And so some leadership has to go, some leadership has to demote, some leadership gets promoted. That's just the way it is in corporate structure, trust me. Because, I mean, even when Phil got promoted to CEO of Xbox, what did he do? He restructured, right? Mm-hmm. So now Asha's CEO of Xbox, and so she's restructuring. So to me, this is nothing terrible. This is just a new boss doing what new bosses do, restructuring.
That's right. She took care of the booty first and went from there.
That's right. She's like, booty, what do we got to do with these people? So yeah. Now, who knows if these positions are even going to get refilled? Asha has not shared a org chart with anybody that I know of, right?
Yeah.
Anybody seen one?
Mm-mm.
No? Terry, have you seen one? No?
I remember seeing Duncan quite a bit when Sea of Thieves was, he's the one who came out and talked about Sea of Thieves when it first came out. Mm-hmm. He oversaw that. And they've done a great job with Sea of Thieves, from where it started, where it's at now.
Sea of Thieves is amazing.
And of course she's been. Makes me wonder, is like they were successful on Sea of Thieves. Why couldn't they get another game going all this time? Why did Everwild?
Who knows why Everwild?
I don't get it. It's like, how can you have other studios like Playground or Obsidian and do multiple games, but it's like, did they, because Sea of Thieves had grown so much and they kept supporting it, did they just like, all right, we're just gonna focus on Sea of Thieves? Like, it makes you wonder what.
It's a huge success. I love Sea of Thieves. I mean, I played it for 3 years.
But I kind of whatever. Asha's looking at all these studios, right? It's like, why are we taking so long to do games? Why are we failing to bring out a second game? But I mean, these 2, who knows what happened? Like I said, they didn't say, but they've been around a while. So, I mean, 20-something years. I mean, a lot of people retired by then. So,
yeah. Terry, anything to say about this?
Nope.
No? All right.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah. So there you go. We'll see what happens with this. So those folks are leaving.
Yeah.
Toodles.
See ya. See ya. No.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, you had your moments.
They did.
Let's see. Not sure which moron executive it was that almost let Halo be shown at the PlayStation Showcase, but hopefully they're gone. It was Phil.
I
I mean,
mean,
I don't know who. I don't know exactly who it
It was
was,
Phil.
but I'm
Phil
almost
or
sure it was
Sarah,
Phil.
somebody bought off on it, right?
Yeah, Phil bought off on it. Yeah, yeah. Raichi's in the house. He says, "Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP." He says, "Give them free green Xboxes so they can shut up." Sea of Thieves is in a Destiny situation, possibly. I mean, it's been over a decade, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
now it's in the gamers' hands. They could create their own CTs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, I think this is also changing here. They take long because Phil's policy of creative freedom, infinite money, and zero observation. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think Asha is going to be a zero observation CEO. Just putting it
no,
out there. I don't see her being that.
gotta have some oversight. But I mean, when Phil did that and so on, that was kind of like the trend around along the industry, because you had articles coming out. Oh, they're crunch. They're blah blah blah, and you got to give these studios time to cook and freedom. And plus, during COVID too, right? Things changed during all
Mm-hmm.
that time.
Mm-hmm.
So Phil kind of went along with the trend, and they didn't want to shake up things at these studios, and then because studios were going union too, so he was kind of working with them, and some studios, I guess, it worked out, and some that didn't. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, and I mean, shout out to Phil. I personally like Phil. I think he,
Yeah,
he saved Xbox One. He he gave us Game Pass too, and he led Xbox through COVID. And he had the biggest. They went from having like what 5 studios to like 30. That's a huge hell of
yeah,
a growth, and not everybody can handle that big of a growth. So yeah.
yeah.
So there you go. So Xbox leadership is changing out there, but Craig Duncan and what's her name again? Luis O'Connor are not the only ones
Mm.
that are out. Call of Duty developer Treyarch loses studio head as well, right? So Mark Gordon is going to retire after 22 years, right? And they announced this on X. So here it is. Thank you, Mark Treyarch, right? So he says, after an extraordinary 22 years with Treyarch, our own Mark Gordon has decided to retire from his role as studio head to focus on his next chapter: beaches and pina coladas.
Mm.
He
Right.
says, we're incredibly grateful to Mark for his steady guidance and keep deep care for the studio, its culture, and its people. Mark's impact on the franchise has been immeasurable, from Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1, and Call of Duty 3 World at War, and the entirety of the Black Ops series. As we look ahead, we're pleased to announce that Treyarch's Kevin Hendrickson and Yale Miller will step into the roles of co-studio heads. I mean, dang, this guy got replaced by 2. Kevin and Yale are veterans of the franchise with decades of development and leadership experience, both bringing a wealth of deep game knowledge and a shared commitment to Treyarch's culture and creative ambition. From all of us at the studio, thank you, Mark, for your leadership, friendship, and all you've achieved to make Treyarch such a wonderful place to call home. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, again, the timing is everything, right? Timing is everything. Again, this happens after the Xbox reset announcement. And some people are being offered, maybe, hey, you either leave or I make you leave. Could be what they're being offered. Or they're talking with Asher Sharma and be like, you know what? I can't work for this lady. I'm out. That could also happen.
Could
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Some
Right?
people don't like change, so if they don't want to change, they'll go somewhere else.
Yeah. And this typically happens. Remember, I said anytime a new leader comes in, 20% of the workforce immediately changes over. And within like the first 2 years, 50% of the workforce changes over. And this is just normal for corporate restructures,
Yeah.
with leadership changes, because they change a lot. So a lot of those folks that got complacent and comfy, they're out. right? And some people, they say people don't quit jobs, they quit managers. And so, we have a couple of people that are leaving, and maybe they just can't work for Asha. Maybe. I'm not saying it's what's happening. I'm just giving scenarios, everybody. Okay, some scenarios, right?
Yeah, I'm that they the upper management executives had their meetings.
Mm-hmm.
They'll give a lot of these guys here, like so far, these three all had 20 something years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they kind of talked about it, looked in, what's going on and going forward, what Asha's plans are, and maybe, like you said, retirement plans start first before they start laying off people. They give people a choice to, take the retirement package, and then they go from there, right? Then they if they have to lay off people after that who didn't take it, then that's how that goes. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But these people have been there 20 something years. Like you said, I've seen at my work for years, whether the two different companies I've worked at the last 30 years, I see people come and go. I see managers that have been there for years, 20 years, and come and gone. People get promoted up, or someone comes from the outside.
Dude, at my job, I've been there 4 years, and in that 4 years, I've had 5 directors.
Damn. Where you at? I need a raise right now. I want to fail up.
5 directors.
Dang! Wow.
It's like dang. And I think I've had 4 ops managers as well.
No, we had one director that came in like 4 months later and gone. I'm like, what the hell?
They don't keep.
That's why I like my position.
Upper management, high turnover. They don't. If you do not meet expectations within your first year, you ain't getting a second year. They don't play around at my place.
Yeah.
When you say they don't play around, like in 2 years, how much time are they giving them?
Clearly, they get fired after their first year. Like they fulfill 1 year and then they're gone because like they weren't able to meet numbers. Meet those expectations. Yada there.
Wow.
I guess the last one, he was fudging the books to make it look like he was meeting numbers. They found out about it.
And think about, since Xbox had acquired all these studios and picked up Cinemax, and Bethesda, and ABK, and they already had, even in the beginning, right? They already had some layoffs, right? And that's a lot of people there, a lot of people. So definitely, they have to do something. They can't, if you're not producing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Things change. I mean,
yeah, and don't forget, Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 came out really close together, like year after year, one after the another.
Yeah.
And Black Ops 7 is holy crap. The mental warfare or future warfare, it's put it on there, the psychic warfare, gamers weren't ready for it. Let me tell you that. They were not expecting it. And it got a lot of hate for it. Me personally, I think psychic warfare and all that is coming. I mean, if we imagine it, why not, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens with these guys, and so he's out. 2 new people are in. We'll see where Black Ops 7 go or Black Ops 8 goes. So we'll take a look at that one in maybe 4 years, 3 years. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Let's see. SOT Nis says, first 6 months for any of these studios was probably just integration into Microsoft, then a year of ideas and prototyping, then 2020. There you go. Rachie says, I'm stupid because I actually believed in that strategy. What strategy are you talking about? You gotta hit me with it. SOT.
Maybe the let them be patient.
Oh, the creative. Yeah, the creative.
Strategy.
It's a good strategy. It was a direction, but it also needs to be successful. We'll talk about it a little more.
Yeah.
Let's not get into it yet.
Yeah.
Right. Shout out. Be Nice says, first off, thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, "Good morning, everybody," and Xbox. Yes.
Makes me hungry. Pancake, bacon, and eggs.
Yeah, Rachel Rich has some ideas. Hire him, Xbox. Xbox could use some of the studios they own to push more smaller budget, low cost games, and maybe bring back Xbox Live Arcade Wednesdays either to Game Pass or its own thing where they just sell them. Yes and no. And we'll get into it a little later. Big rounds of layoffs a couple of years in from ABK deal probably didn't help production efficiency either. It never helps, man. But layoffs are part of life. Like it's rough, man. CEO's always trying to squeeze every penny out of you. Trust me. Shout out to Lao Boys. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, "Good morning. This week is Star Fox." Oh, that's right. Arc System Works Showcase, GTA 6 pre-order, and Evo 2026. Let's see. I think GTA pre-order will probably be $80 to $90. I think digital will be $80. We'll see, man. Yeah. All I know is I'm not playing it right now because I'm gonna have like 20 years to play it. Let's just be honest here. Right? By the time I play it, it'll be down to $5, 99% off. You know. So yeah, let's see. So yeah. Oh, and yeah. Be Nice says, "Happy Father's Day to all the gamer daddies." Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, so we have some layoffs. Black Ops. Does Black Ops need a new direction, Terry?
Black Ops?
Yeah, Black Ops. Call of Duty Black Ops. Did you play Black Ops 7?
Nope.
Hold on, let me show you the. Did you see
I watched my husband played it a lot. Wait, no, was it 7 the newest one?
Yeah.
Because he played the one right before that.
Have you seen the trailer?
I don't think so.
Let me show you this trailer, okay? Because I think it shows some of the weird psychic warfare that gamers just weren't ready for. Because it looks like Inception.
Okay.
And somehow you're fighting in some sort of either virtual world or psychic world instead of fighting in the real world, or like a combination of both of them.
It just looks like future.
It's super future techy, which I totally like future tech games, right? Totally dig them. And let me tell you, this game is fast. Holy crap, man. Even the campaign, you got to be quick. And it is way easier multiplayer, by the way. The campaign is. I might have to convince my friends to play this with me. Because so you see how Inception-y it looks?
Yeah.
So they fall into this weird Inception world where things are huge. I mean, look at those big old knives.
This is
it's retro reality wars.
Definitely not Call of Duty. Like if you were to look at this, you would not think this was Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what they need to go back to, right?
I mean, but you can't.
This is like Call of Duty in name only.
Trying to be different and bring something, because I mean, Call of Duty's been around.
I think this is they're trying to appeal to the younger crowd, probably.
Yeah, possibly. I mean,
possibly, but yeah, I mean, you see this, and I guess you fought a giant head or something like that.
What?
Well, I mean, think about it. I mean, you look at what Remedy's doing with Control.
Yeah, what Remedy does is not warfare, you know.
No, I know, but I mean,
see, look. Here we go. Is what I'm talking about. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but
did you see it?
Maybe they looked at this and like, okay, we think this is trending. This is what the younger people want. Let's implement it into the next Call of Duty. I mean,
hold on.
Is this trying, whether
a dude attacking a ship?
Yeah.
Oh my God! They replaced Godzilla with this dude. This is the new Godzilla. Okay. All right. Sorry. Keep going.
Oh man, I can't remember his name. He looked at that one actor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He was in Heroes and. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they did something different. You know, if it works, great. If it doesn't, then. But.
Yeah.
I think you got to shake it up a little bit, but not to the extreme though.
I mean, in the end, I guess it doesn't really matter what they do campaign-wise because the majority of the people that play those games are not going to touch it. They're just going to do the PvP.
I think the movement in the game is awesome. The gunplay is okay. I think it needs to be a little more realistic, but I mean, it is an arcade shooter. It's not a simulator, so I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. And I don't know. I dig the future warfare, future psychic. I mean, the military literally has an entire psychic division, psyops division.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, psyops is a real thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's a real thing. Okay. So yeah, there you go. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. Let's see. They got roasted for trying to make something different, right? Absolutely, they did. And shout out to you, Safo. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Yeah. Let's see. Xbox tries something new, but not sure in the future will make a success game market or not. Yeah. You can try, and gamers will either love it or hate it. One of the two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. All right, let's go ahead and end the poll there. So I think this is a good chance to relook at Black Ops because you gotta sell to the mass market with the Call of Duty. So we'll see what happens. But what does the chat think, Terry?
All right, should Treyarch rethink Black Ops formula after 7's performance? 67% yes, new leadership wants success. 22% said maybe because I haven't played it, and 11% no. Black Ops 7 is awesome as is.
There you go. So we got a little bit of everything. So I think Black Ops is fine, personally. Like you want the real shooters and all that stuff is cool, but I love the switch ups, you know, like I like that. Hey, this is Treyarch's Call of Duty, this is what they do. And hey, this is, you know, the Modern Warfare team, and this is the World War II theme, you know, the historical theme. Team, all that stuff. So I love the variation in Call of Duty personally.
I mean, Call of Duty had a Future Warfare game. How well did that one do?
Future Warfare was canned. A lot of people hated it, but now, like 20 years later, like, oh, Future Warfare was awesome. I always loved it. No, you what?
Where were you 20 years ago?
Never gonna make it. Like you got the hardcore that why are they doing that? We don't.
There's a lot of gamers like that.
You're
man.
never gonna make everybody.
Oh my god, Elite Gaming has
just like Star Wars Outlaws, man. Like freaking everybody kept on hating on it, and now they're talking about maybe making a sequel. Now everybody's coming out of the woodwork. Oh yeah, the game was so amazing. Like where were you when they were hating on it? like what do you mean it was amazing?
A lot of factors and all that stuff. You know.
Like where were you?
I'm gonna be real with you, Terry. Star Wars Outlaws sucked because there was no Jedis in it. You couldn't play as a Jedi.
That's why it's called Outlaws.
Nobody cares about not being a Jedi.
I care. I hate the Jedi.
You have an outlaw Jedi.
Look here, you Sith.
Okay. I don't like the Sith either. I just care about the regular schmoes just out there trying to survive.
Look, if I wanted to play Star Wars 9 to 5, right, I wanted to play Star Wars, okay? No, I'm kidding. No. Sorry, Fastback. I love teasing Terry. Yeah, no, I think this. I personally like the teams what they're doing. I personally love Future Warfare. It's one of my favorites, but a lot of people.
How is this guy missing?
Well, because he's getting shot at. So have you ever tried to sniper somebody?
Yes.
It's hard.
Well, no, but it's Call of Duty though. Like Call of Duty, it's Call of Duty, man. Like
he has a shield. You got to snipe his hand.
He's aiming at his hand, and he's still.
Let me tell you why he's missing. All right, let's go back.
He's got armor.
It's obvious that this guy right here, his hand. It's obviously he doesn't hit the gym. So this is a tiny target.
It's not a tiny target. In real life, it's a tiny target. But for Call of Duty, no. Like literally, Call of Duty is known for. Call of Duty is known for hitting somebody.
22-inch pythons to shoot at.
Call of Duty is known for shooting somebody in their pinky toe and they die. Okay, like it's Call of Duty. There's no logic.
With my knife
There's no logic when it comes to Call of Duty. Now all of a sudden they want to get logical. Like it's Call of Duty.
All I know is I love running around with my knife, stabbing people and pissing them off. That's all.
Wait, do they have a grappling hook?
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. Let's see.
Call of Duty
shout out to Apex. He says, aren't they hallucinating on drugs? General Spartan says, Black Ops 7 co-op campaign was trash. Dan the Man Cunningham says, it's a trick, giving people what they want while trying to keep it fresh. Yeah, it is. It is. They were exposed to a chemical. Yeah. Law Boys, do you think Black Ops 1 and 2 coming to Switch 2 port? No, I don't think they're going to bother porting the old ones, just being honest.
Yeah.
SOT, I will to Call of Duty and have Activision make 1,000 indie games instead. Oh, no. I was alive in that era where like you would buy a cart for your Sega Genesis, like the Action 52, and it was 52 games in one cart. Awesome value. And all of them sucked. Okay. Oh my God. So yeah. Apex says, I prefer boots on the ground. More Call of Duty, less Alan Wake. Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Shout out to D. He says, especially in hardcore.
Team Deathmatch.
Team Deathmatch. Okay, Team Deathmatch.
His brain froze for a second.
Sappho says, I loved Outlaws. My problem there weren't enough recognizable characters from the Star Wars franchise in the game, making it impossible to care, right? Because nobody cares about 9 to 5.
I mean, I kind of agreed with that. I enjoyed it when I played it. I mean, they had one main recognizable character. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but yeah.
Well, who is asking this? Law Boys, this is an Xbox podcast. We don't talk about Team Red here unless we're talking some smack. Now, on Friday, though, we'll talk about that. We talk about that stuff, so I don't want to discourage you. This is iconic video games, not just Xbox. So I don't play Pokemon games personally. Sorry, I just don't. So I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. So sorry about that. But yeah. Let's see. What else we got? All right, so Treyarch changing the Call of Duty Black Ops formula because fighting war on drugs is bad. Do you ever see Half Baked?
Yeah.
You know how you have that guy's like, have you ever looked at stars on weed? That's what this reminds me of. Have you ever fought a war on drugs? That was the inspiration to this Black Ops 7. Imagine this, but on drugs. So funny. Good stuff.
I mean, right. It's reality in the real world.
All right, so let's get into it, right? Let's get into a little bit more serious topic here. So, Terry, I don't know if you know, but the media loves to make mountains out of molehills. Not even molehills. I'm going to say they like to make mountains out of a grain of sand. Okay?
Okay.
So the media critics panic, and to be honest with you, I'm done with it. All right? So first off, right? Let me go here, right? So Windows Central with Jazz, who will block you instead of talking to you. So don't ever at Jez. He will just block you guys, okay? Trust me. Trust me on this. Because he doesn't know how to use Microsoft Teams, and anybody who tells him he's dumb about it, they get blocked. All right, let's see. So after the showcase, right, Gears of War you did Clockwork Revolution were said to be Xbox console exclusives. Well, Jez indicated that here he says it's fantastic that Microsoft wants to reverse course on Xbox exclusive right now, or that some kind of weird PR, or that it was some kind of weird PR sleight hand for the showcase, right? So basically, he after Jez's tweet here, the media grabbed it and basically said that they're just timed exclusives. Because they said the same thing about Starfield, console exclusive, and what am I playing on my PlayStation? Starfield, right? All this stuff. So nobody believes Xbox when they say exclusive anymore. And to be honest with you, Xbox did that to themselves, right? But Matthew Ball says all those rumors are false. Gears of War Day and Clockwork Revolution will stay exclusive. There are no conversations and have been no conversations to reverse course. And as we said last week, players can continue to expect signature exclusives from us every year. Matthew Ball's not having this rumor. He's shutting it down. I love how a lot of the Xbox tweets recently have been just them shutting down rumors. Sadly, they're replying to some of the worst people on Twitter, X.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the biggest ponies in the world. PlayStation fanboys that are just out there to spread Xbox hate. But hey, at least they're shutting down all the rumors. So there you go. Matthew Ball's not having done this rumor crap, Terry. They're exclusive.
That's awesome.
Right. So, like I said, Jez did this. The media tweeted out. Podcast took it over. We're talking about how they don't trust Xbox, blah, blah, blah. And I get it. Xbox has a reputation. I understand where their lack of faith in the Force is coming from. You see that Star Wars reference, Terry? Yeah.
Okay.
And so I understand where it's coming from, but that doesn't mean that you get to start rumors and writing articles about it. So shout out to Matthew Ball. Fast fact, do you like this new Xbox that is on social media shutting down rumors, holding the media's hands like they're babies because they don't want them to start tarnishing the brand?
Yeah. Yep.
I love it. I love it.
They let it gone too long over the years. We've seen it since 2013. And people are taking advantage of it so they can bring attention to their articles, their videos, or whatever. It's about time that Xbox is pushing back.
Absolutely. I think so as well. I mean, because let me read some of these articles, right? Hold on, let me see. Got to do it. I gotta find. I can't find it. Anyways, yeah. So they keep talking about all this being bad, right? So people are going with it. So that's one. All right. Let's go with somebody. Let's go with somebody on Twitter here.
Gaming media has become TMZ.
Oh my God, it's so bad. So there's someone on X. His name is Chris Avalone. Now, Chris Avalone worked alongside Obsidian Entertainment on titles like Alpha Protocol and Fallout New Vegas. He worked on the Dying Light games, Jedi Fallen Order, a few other notable titles. So this guy he's got the pedigree, if you will, right? So he's got the pedigree. So he's over here talking, spreading some FUD. Right? He says, apparently, Microsoft studios have been told in the past that layoffs wouldn't affect them. Are getting a different message now after the recent announcements. Formerly safe studios are now telling employees that they aren't sure how the management changes will impact the studio. Lots of uncertainty, even with studios who have had steady releases under Microsoft. Not sure if when layoffs are coming, but if you think you might be affected, let me know here or DM, right? So, Chris, this is about the leadership change, right? So, going way back in our chat, somebody talked about the hands-off approach, right? That Phil had them on. Unlimited budget. Where is it? Here we go. Richie said it. He said, they take long because of Phil's policy of creative freedom and infinite money and zero observation. That's gone. Phil is out. Right? And so Chris Avalone is talking about these studios that were safe to do their creative projects. But let's look over some of these creative projects that have come up in the last... What do you want to go, Terry? How many years? Give me a timeline since this creative freedom took place.
I don't know. 10?
That wasn't 10 years.
I don't know.
Give me some realistic years.
5 to 6
5 years. Okay. All right, so let's talk about some games in the last 5 years. So we had South of Midnight is obviously coming up, right?
Okay.
South of Midnight, fantastic game, great lore in the South, all that stuff. How'd it do? How'd it do, Terry?
South of Midnight?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it did well, but I don't think it did like
Did it
crazy
sell
good numbers.
consoles?
No,
Did it
like
drive Game Pass subscriptions?
maybe, but not by maybe.
Maybe.
Well, how
Maybe
many of us on this panel have played it and people?
there was a lot of hype around that game during the announcement,
was.
so
Yeah.
I think it possibly could have sold Game Pass. I think it could have.
I think South of Midnight is a great game.
I think once the game
right?
dropped and people saw what it was, then that might have caused people to waver. But I think up until that point, I think people were all in on it.
Fastback, you played South of Midnight, right?
No, I have not. It's a good looking game. I do want to play it, even though it's in Game Pass. I don't know why I haven't played it, but just haven't.
Oh my gosh.
It's a decent game. Like I've played it. I haven't finished it.
Yeah.
I kind of got bored, to be honest.
My buddy Doggy played it. He loved it because it plays his style, hack and slashy, battle arena style. Like you walk around and then it loads a battle arena. Another game did that and won awards and was very well loved by everybody who played it. Nobody said anything bad about this game called Hi-Fi Rush. But did Hi-Fi Rush, and it got to give it to Hi-Fi Rush. It wasn't advertised. It was a shadow drop, right? For being shadow dropped, I think it did really well. But did it sell consoles or drive Game Pass numbers? I think the answer is obviously no, right? And so you have this this thing of while creative freedom is great, you have to still keep in mind that whatever you creatively free has to move consoles or drive Game Pass numbers. And during Phil's era, it was all about Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. So that's why I'm using Game Pass numbers, right? And so, and Hi-Fi Rush was a small. It fit into what Phil wanted: small, award-winning games. That's what he wanted. Am I right, Terry?
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah. Right. And South of Midnight won awards too. So I'm picking on these two award winners because, well, they're kind of the biggest standouts, right? But there were so many other games that weren't standouts that released that should have been. So, like, Avowed. Everybody who played it says it's great, but it didn't move numbers.
I did enjoy it. Yeah.
Me personally, the Outer Worlds too. Love it. Love it. Terry, do you love the Outer Worlds too?
Nope.
There you go. See, nobody. I'm like alone in that, right?
Outer Worlds, both of them, I played them, but haven't finished either one of them. I finished.
They weren't compelling enough.
Yeah.
I would say there are other factors in these games.
They have good gameplay, though.
About agendas or whatever, political, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so just because a game has won an award doesn't mean it appeals to the mass, right?
Right.
This is true.
So you can have, it's like you look at movies, Oscars, Sundance. There's Oscars and Sundance. You can have creative freedom and these movies or whatever come out and they appeal to a certain mass of people, but the majority doesn't necessarily translate to sales at the theater. So a lot of us who like the big, sci-fi movies, this and that, blah, 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 those sell a lot of money at the theaters, but they don't get awards at these award shows, Oscars and so on.
Yeah,
so
like Oscars, a lot of the movies that get Oscars are movies I've never heard of before. Like
exactly, they appeal to a small market, and these people think, oh, these are the greatest movies in the world. But then the majority of people are like, we just want to go watch a hack and slash movie, and that's what sells, right? So like in gaming, I'm okay with having games like this, but if the game is only focused on certain things to appeal to a small market, and then it costs a lot of money because Police South of Midnight costs a lot of money to make, and you don't get the return, you cannot sustain these games. It cannot keep going like this. It has to be a balance. And Game Pass does help these games. I mean, that was Phil's thing, right? Game Pass will help fund games like
Game Pass. Yep.
Right. But in the end, if Game Pass ain't growing and these games aren't selling or the engagement numbers aren't there, you can't just keep doing that for free.
Yeah, I mean, you had Redfall, right? came out, and it got that studio shut down.
Yeah, I mean,
Just being honest, right? Another one that's there, Black Ops 6 came out, and hey, new leadership change. Maybe they're not shutting down the studio. They're changing the formula a little bit, right? So it could be that the studio is just going to face changes because the fill era of creative freedom. Let's look at one of my favorite developers, Double Fine. Terry, have you played Kiln?
Kiln?
Yeah, Kiln.
A little bit.
Flashback, you played Kiln?
A little bit.
No, I'm surprised I haven't, but I haven't, and even my daughter hasn't brought it up. I even showed her the video.
Nope. No, nobody I know has played Kiln.
And I haven't really heard anybody talk about it since.
And another small game they put out that got loved was that Lighthouse game. What was it called?
Yeah,
Keeper.
Keeper. I played Keeper.
Okay,
yeah. Like I know you two. I know you guys loved Keeper, and I tried Keeper, and I'm like, this sucks. And I love Double Fine. They made Psychonauts. They made a lot of my smaller puzzle games that I loved. But at the end of the day, Game Pass. It didn't move the needle. It hasn't been moving the needle. So now Xbox Reset is here, and she has said we got to get back to taking care of our franchises that drive engagement. And she said that their new metric is daily user engagement, not monthly, daily. What are you doing to drive engagement today? What have you done for me today, Terry? Yeah. So that is all I'm saying is that that whole creative freedom era is over. Now we're into the you got to move the needle era, right? Kind of thing. And yeah, no, I'm not saying these games are bad. I'm not saying these games are bad, anybody, right? I'm just pointing out the needle movement, right? Splendiferous drops $2. Said thank you so much for being here, Splendiferous. You are the real MVP, and actually with the $2, you are the super MVP. He says Redfall is still playable. Is Concord? I love Redfall. What does Concord
Redfall was fun. I really enjoyed Redfall. I had fun with it.
Yeah,
I think that game got overly critiqued. I've played games far buggier and worse than Redfall that had much higher praise from the gaming community. So I feel like it was people were over the top with that.
Yeah, and even one of my favorite studios, right? Let's talk about it. Turn 10. I love Forza Motorsport. Don't get me wrong, Forza Horizon is super duper fun. I love it, but I go back to Motorsport more than anything. I love the Motorsport formula, and they got dropped down to a support studio. That sucks for me. Trust me, I feel it. It sucks.
It doesn't mean the end. I mean, how many Forza Motorsport games came out? So I mean, look at Gran Turismo. I mean, you can only keep going so long.
Turismo had a very long hiatus, though.
It has, and if you don't shake it up or do something different,
maybe Xbox has decided that the Motorsport franchise they can deal with one release per generation.
Well, they said that, and you're right. They were going back and forth, Horizon, Motorsport, right? Mm-hmm. But if
they should do more spin-offs. They should do more spin-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to last forever. So I think, and they did say the last Motorsport was going to be kind of like a long-term, like, hey, this is going to be a long-term support game, and they after that let the small support team to focus on that Motorsport, the last one, and then, hey, we need to focus on getting Horizon 6. And you see the results from that, how well that's done, right? Yeah. So I guess in the end, it kind of worked out, to focus on Horizon 6. But
and here's the thing: Asha Sharma is also is team exclusive. So if we're going to get rid of porting games to everywhere, then we have to increase our audience here, right? So a lot of those safety nets that they could possibly rely on, like, hey, even though this didn't sell great on our stuff, it sold great on other people's stuff. That safety net could also be gone. Right? I mean, I think it was a terrible safety net to rely on anyway to begin with, but that is what it is. And I think that's what Chris Avalon is getting to here, right? The four really safe studios, and they were safe because they were given creative freedom, infinite money, as you will. Oh Jesus! I just unplugged my headset. Hold on.
So we're talking Obsidian, Double Fine, and what was the one for South of Midnight?
Who made something midnight? Oh, in exile. Oh no.
No.
Compulsion.
Compulsion. And out of those three, who's produced the most games?
Obsidian.
But it still did not translate into sales that Xbox was hoping.
No.
Sales or engagement. So just because you're making a lot of games doesn't mean that you're doing good.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at the competition. They release their tentpole titles, if you will, or new IPs, and they make them into this massive event, right? And it drives sales, and that's what I think Asha is going to change to. Like, let's get back to making our game releases a massive event. Let's not drop 6 game releases all in the same month, which is why I think Fable got delayed, right? Yeah. Give each game its own room to breathe, is what I think she's doing. I think it's a great thing. Let's check in with the chat, because wow, the chat has some stuff to say here. Let's see. So Terry, what's he say here?
I'm playing Mario on drugs right now.
Mario Wonder. Talking about?
Mario Wonder.
That's right.
Mario Pill. What was that one?
It's funny you bring this up, actually, because I tell this story in Iconic Video Games. Real quick side note here. So for those of you who may not know, I got hospitalized, like seriously, almost like I was seriously hospitalized, and so I was on 2 different drugs to address what was wrong with me, along with other drugs, right? And my beautiful wife, she brought me my Nintendo Switch. And I have the original Switch, not the LED Switch or anything like that, right? And I'm like, I haven't played Mario Wonder. Let me put Mario Wonder in. And I fired it up, and I'm like, oh my god, the colors! Look how bright this game is. I'm like, wait a minute, is this game really that good, or are the drugs doing this to me? So I actually did play Mario Wonder on drugs. And let me tell you, it looked awesome. But it is a great game. Funny story. Let's see. Oh my god. Let's see. Sappho says gaming media is embarrassing. Gaming media is becoming worse than the fanboys. Right?
I've been.
Oh. Shout out to Fareem Scott. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says most of the cheerleaders in my school had reputations. Most of them, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. Be Nice says Xbox has to control the media by issuing positive news. Some things are harder to contain and keep positive, such as layoffs and studio closures. And the only thing to do is to assure gamers is with games. Yeah. And I think that's what Asha is getting back to. What makes a console awesome is games. So, yeah, I think so. Yeah. And Child Walker loves South of Midnight. Doggy Dog loves his Hi-Fi Rush with his, what's her name? Peppermint? Whatever. South of Midnight's marketing cycle likely helped retain subs for a few years, since we all stay subbed when we're excited for all the upcoming games. Yeah. And Fareem Scott enjoyed it on his PlayStation. So it sold PlayStation, I guess. Let's see. Crazy Greek Dude, thank you so much for being here. He says, Clay Obscure Expedition 33 is just the polished Tales games. Not Game of the Year, but deserves several of the awards. Love the turn-based mechanics. It's pretty awesome. I'm playing it right now. Shout out to Dreadpool. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Yeah. Dan, the man Cunningham says he heard it was $100 million budget for South of Midnight.
Wow.
That's what I been seeing.
$100 million doesn't go far these days. Hold on, let me.
But I mean, the thing is that you have independent studios where you have 1 or 2 people, right? And they can make a game that almost pretty much looks like South of Midnight. Mm-hmm. And they get a lot of they earn all that hype and everything, and they make good money, and the cost of that game that they made was less. So I think there are other factors. That game should have that game cost 100 million. I don't know. I haven't played the game, but I like the way it looks. I like the whole deal of the story there in the South in New Orleans. I love going to New Orleans and all that. But was it worth 100 million? And so, how many people worked on it? And that's the thing with when Xbox owns all these studios. It's not just budgeting for the cost of the game, but that also includes people, insurance, and this all the other factors to help run the overhead costs and this and that. And for a small studio like that, I don't know if 100 million was a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Obsidian, like how much money did Obsidian for those games that they did, and they didn't produce, right? They did 3 games or whatever. It's still, so I don't know. It's not every studio is gonna produce and be great. I mean, I'd rather have games and let people try and be creative than not have games. But at the same time, you do have to have some kind of return. And maybe the best thing to do with some of these studios, like maybe they should be independent, and Xbox can still work with them, still publish their games,
Yeah.
but not have to pay for all the other overhead costs and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. So Dreadful says Redfall was broken at launch, plus overhyped from the fans. Yeah, that happened.
Overhyped, but maybe also had the Xbox tax too.
Yeah, the Xbox tax. Yeah.
Nobody wants to give Xbox games a chance because they keep charging that tax on it.
Mm-hmm. Let me skip way ahead, right? And I kind of don't like it. Are they going back to the Halo Gears Forza strategy? And what happens when gamers grow tired of that? Yeah, it happens. I mean, they might be experiencing Call of Duty fatigue right now. Right?
Yeah.
Dreadful says, this is the problem. Instead of making new games, make it generational or two per game. Looking at you sports games and Madden. That'd be cool. SOT Nist says, I like Horizon, but get tired of having to find races and just fast traveling. Motorsport lets me just race. Yeah, I do like that. You can just go into the lobby you want in Motorsport and race every 15 minutes. I also love that you have to qualify for positioning. It's cool. Let's see. I think Rare should be held accountable. How many games has In Exile made since they were purchased? They got a hype Clockwork Revolution does real good. I hope Clockwork Revolution does real good. Yeah, I do too, especially because it's exclusive now. So now it has the extra weight. Yeah.
Rare should be held accountable, but at the same time, they're making money off of Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dan the Man Cunningham says that they need to advertise better. Yeah, so there you go. Let's see.
I mean, I know they pushed the Game Pass marketing at the Game Awards.
They do.
I don't know.
Peppermint and I are going through trouble since Tifa showed up in my life. So, yeah, I mean, and I think this is also the change, like the Fallout advertising, for that we just saw the trailer coming to Amazon Prime. You didn't see advertising for Invincible on that. You didn't see advertising for whatever the hell else Amazon has, right? They focus on it and they said, hey, it's part of Amazon Prime. And maybe that's what they need to do, is just advertise one game and say, hey, it's part of Game Pass. And maybe it'll move Game Pass numbers, right? So, yeah. Since Obsidian's been bought, they've done 4. We'll say they released 4 or actually 5, both Grounded and Outer Worlds and Avowed. Yeah, and Grounded is really what's saving Obsidian, because that game is
yeah. Grounded has been my favorite from Obsidian.
Yeah,
so far since they joined Xbox.
So I mean, they are moving along. So there you go. Safe Studios are there, but who was it? Jason Schreier. Now, I take Jason Schreier seriously because this guy knows what he's talking about. Usually, if Jason Schreier reports it, it's pretty legit, right?
Sure.
So yeah, hold on one second. I guess I gotta accept terms and conditions here.
You got to sub to his stuff.
I guess so. Although I don't sub.
No.
So goodbye, Jason Schreier. All right, here we go. According to Jason Schreier, he said that Compulsion Games, South of Midnight, and Double Fine, the studio behind Psychonauts, are in active negotiations to spin out of an Xbox to avoid closure. Right? According to Schreier, these studios may still have the opportunity to buy themselves back from Xbox and go independent again, although many employees will likely lose their jobs as a result. The report also notes that employees at several studios have been given permission to seek works out there. And then, after that, The Verge added on there saying that Arcane Studios behind Marvel Blade is also at risk, as well as Team Ninja, or what is it called? Ninja Theory. There we go. Ninja Theory, who made Hellblade. All these studios are now going to be shut down. So they just say that, hey, these studios are in trouble. They're being looked at. Of course, they're being looked at like that. That's what the new CEOs do. They look at what they have, right?
I
And
mean, to be fair, when they buy these companies, they're buying the IPs. They don't care about the people. They're buying the IPs. They don't need the studio after that.
right.
I think Phil cared, but
Yeah, but
it's not even a new regime. Every year they reassess these studios.
because they can have any team they want make a specific game that they own. They don't need to keep a specific team to stick to that specific IP.
So
that's what gamers think, but business wise, no, they don't need like Playground right now, because they're making Fable. Nobody would have thought that they were going to ever make a Fable because they're known for making racing. So, anybody can make anything.
Yeah. And it's not like anybody has actually said that they're being shut down, right? Nobody has actually said
Nobody
that.
from Xbox has come out officially said anything like that.
Yeah.
Not even the studios. Of course, they're not going to. But
no, and
now that'll be all under NDA.
Compulsion Games is also rumored in the shutdown, right? And here's the thing: you got sites like this, right? Xbox is planning to shut a Peabody Award-winning South of Midnight studio, Compulsion Games, right? And then it's like, oh, update: the studio's in active negotiations. They reported, look how big this is. Well, what font do you think this is? This is probably like font 40, and then here's a little 12 font.
That's like a 14.
And this is what I'm getting at. The media is just making a hellstorm out of nothing, right?
Yeah, that's what they
Jason
do.
Schreier never said that these studios were shutting down. Never.
People like to
just
make
up. He says negotiating closures. How does he know that?
Yeah. Well, because people are talking to him.
Yeah.
Negotiations can mean anything. It doesn't necessarily mean closure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They could just be negotiating what projects they're going to do, or negotiating what their budget's going to be for the year. Negotiating can be anything.
Yeah, like, hey, what do you have on the shelf? What other games are you proposing? They probably look at the games that already came out, what happened, this and that, right? They look at all the numbers and everything. So we don't know.
And by the way, everybody, this all started as layoffs, and it went from layoffs to shutdowns.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there, okay? I saw this happen all week long. I don't report until Sunday. I saw this go from layoff rumors to shutdowns. To now they're negotiating for independence. Right? And all of the like the way Jason Schreier worded it is in a way that he could, if they shut down, he can say I was right, and the way he worded it was, but if they don't shut down, he can still say I was right. So Jason Schreier spoke in very vague terms, basically just saying that there's some sort of shakeup happening, whatever that shakeup could be. He wasn't very specific. Just throwing it out there, right? And you know, it's not like studios haven't spun off from Xbox Game Studios. Tango Gameworks spun off, and Toys for Bob spun off. Right? Bungie spun off. So
that was your choice. Yeah.
That's their choice, and now they gotta face the reality of being truly independent again.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah. Let's see.
So,
so
it's just crazy. Xbox has a showcase, right? Everybody has their showcases. You know, it's all about celebrating games. Look what's coming to the future, gaming, blah, blah. That's what media in the past used to focus on. And then they would do articles. They would get with the studios and talk about the games, right? Get a little bit more information. But now it's not about the games for these so-called gaming media. It's about drumming up a bunch of TMZ news since so as soon as the show happened, exclusive this and exclusive that, and then here comes this stuff right here. It's like constant noise. And Xbox, this is why Xbox is pushing back, because
that's right. The fans are pushing back too.
Xbox taxes hurt Xbox in the past, and Phil did not push back. He was all kumbaya. He was like, let the game speak for themselves. No, there are people out there who hate Microsoft. They hate Xbox, whether because they're part of Microsoft, they're an American company, blah, blah, blah. It's like everybody fights more to bash on Xbox. But in the meantime, you got Nintendo and PlayStation, and they have decent showcases. But then again, you're not hearing all the other news. I mean, you just had the PlayStation CEO came out and talk about their strategy and our exclusives, this and that. If Schreier hears stuff in the background from people from Xbox Studios, you telling me he doesn't hear nothing from Sony and Nintendo? But yet we don't get the same type of articles to talk about some of the similar things from those. I mean, they're struggling too. They have issues. They have layoffs. They have, shakeups in their studios. But yet you don't get articles like this, like they are pushed on Xbox. So it's just crazy.
Yeah, and that's the part that pisses me off, because guess who actually had layoffs, or who's about to lose 50% of their whole staff? That was Bungie.
Did they officially come out and say that? Did somebody?
Yeah, but it's rumored, but nobody hears about it, right? Because then 18 freaking articles about the same thing don't come out. Like, the Xbox stupid glue from the media. Like, I had several AIs look at it, and they all gave me a number between 70 to 80% of all news published by game sites is hitting hard on what Xbox does, even though Sony does the same thing in the same period. Same thing in the same period, but only Xbox does. And the media, that's what they love to do. They just like to create Xbox panic for some reason. They hate it. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with these folks. But yeah, just letting you guys know. So The Verge, I'm using The Verge, right? On June 10th says Xbox warns of recess as it prepares for layoffs. That was June 10th. Right, here it is, June 10th. Right, this is the article on June 10th, right? And then comes the let me get out of the reader mode so I can get a date. June 15th, 5 days later. Xbox is closing down Hellblade creator Ninja Theory. So we go from layoffs to studio closures in 5 days. We need to push back at these folks that are just out there to spread bad news. And I know we're gonna get blocked. I know some of us are gonna get like red line, but just being honest, these media guys haven't been held accountable themselves for this.
And they're two-faced because they'll go to these fan fests, they'll go to the deals and be all, hey, hi Phil, hi Asha, hi, and then they turn around and walk away, and then they write these studios as soon as they get back to the hotels.
Yeah,
these stupid articles.
And they always cite their sources, the janitors, right?
Yeah.
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 Let's see. Shout out to Jesse Darby. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, Jason's been wrong, but he's actually closer than anyone else. Jason wasn't talking in absolutes like everybody else is. So no matter what, he's right. Just based on the quotes I read. Right? So yeah. If they spin off any of these studios, the IP and intellectual property stay with Microsoft. So Ninja Theory spun off, they'd keep the mocap stuff. That mocap studio is very expensive, and Microsoft loves it.
Mm-hmm.
If they spin off, they'd be like, "Go get your own studio. This is ours. This is now Xbox mocap." Who knows? That stuff is super expensive. There's no way Ninja Theory can afford it. I highly doubt it, right? Dan the Man Cunningham, very well spoken here. He says, journalism isn't about accountability. It's about generating sensationalism.
Sensationalism, yep.
Sensationalism. I almost couldn't say that word. Good God. My third grade reading level.
That's right. Typical Broncos fan.
Oh, listen to this guy. They need to keep these studios and figure out a way to reduce dev costs. Smaller teams on more games, they need the IP for Game Pass and a lot to spend on these IP deals. They could learn a lot from ABK. Like when Call of Duty would come out, it would be 6 studios focusing on one Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe now when the next game, like let's just pretend Fable comes out, it could be 3 or 4 studios focusing on Fable support, if you will, and one studio being the head developer. I'm just saying, they don't need to shut down these studios, but they could have their turn of, okay, now it's our turn, now it's our turn, now it's our turn. Mm-hmm. Kind of thing, right? Jesse Darby, as much as I like South of Midnight, making one game since they were purchased isn't that good, and that game took, 7 years? Unfortunately, that's the reality of today's game development, man. That's a lot. That's the reality of today's game development. And Xbox has been more about getting Game Pass deals than exclusives to try to generate stuff. And maybe that needs to change. Yep. Florian Scott, only Sith deals in absolutes. That's right. Terry, you see that? Star Wars reference? Yeah.
Nope. I see nothing.
This is not the quote you're looking for.
Nope. I don't read nonsense.
So yeah, I mean, they're just creating all this panic, right? And let's go here, right? And here's another one, right? The Microsoft reported planned Ninja Theory closure before revealing the new Hellblade game. A report claims that Xbox had already planned to sunset or split with Ninja Theory before the studio announced its next game. Right?
That's why they put reportedly.
Reportedly. Yeah. So this comes from Stefan Totillo. I almost said Tostitos. Totillo. Over at GameFile claims that plans were already in motion for Microsoft to sunset or split with Ninja Theory by the time the studio had revealed Sonoa, hoping it would draw investor interest in the developer. So there you go, hoping to draw investor interest. And by the way, look at this picture he's showing, right? Arcane, Alpha Dog, Compulsion Games, Double Fine, Ninja Theory. Who is this?
Rare?
Remedy?
Oh, wait.
I don't know. I can't see what that is.
Roundhouse Games.
Roundhouse.
Tango Gameworks. The Initiative, Toys for Bob, and Playground? I don't know why that one is marked up, but okay. Right? several weeks ago, while looking for an official source for fun facts, he ran into an awkward sharp. Blah blah blah. Hold on, let me close this. There we go. Blah 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 blah. Let's go to the Senua. Let's just type in the word Senua. So here he's saying by the time that the game was revealed, Microsoft had already planned to sunset a split with the studio. The thinking was that the promise of a newly announced game would help draw investor interest in the studio. A source familiar with Microsoft's plans told GameFile, "It's unclear if anyone atop Ninja Theory was involved with this plan." A source familiar with Microsoft's plan, but nobody from Ninja Theory. So there you go. No true source exists, right? So there you go. I don't know if I would take any of this seriously. So I would be sad to see Ninja Theory go, but let's be honest. I love Hellblade. I love me Hellblade. Love it. I've collected my Hellblade stuff, but I understand that Hellblade isn't a system seller.
Yeah.
Right? I understand that it's not the franchise that everybody wanted it to be, because for some reason, everybody wanted Hellblade to be Assassin's Creed instead of being what it was, which is a psychological game that tells a story through Sendo's head. Right? So it's weird to me that this game, that Hellblade got hated on by the media, even though it was everything Ninja Theory said it was going to be, but it wasn't everything that the media did and fans didn't want it to be.
So-called fans, but that's Xbox tax. They weren't saying that on the first game
before they got at all
under Xbox. So, telling you, the Xbox tax.
So if Ninja Theory does split, okay, they split. That sucks for me. If they make more Hellblades, I'll keep playing them. Whichever way I can. I bought the first Hellblade. I bought the second Hellblade. I'm gonna buy this one as it's just one of those games I buy. But that's me.
Yeah.
Right. Oh shoot! Terry left.
Uh-oh.
And she's back.
My cat is clicking buttons.
You got canceled. You got put down by Xbox.
No, I got a cat over here. He keeps stepping on my keyboard.
Yeah, SOT Nis, this is very, very cool. Good point. We don't know what Ninja Theory are worth. We don't think Ninja Theory are worth owning, but maybe you do. Showing Sono just to sell it. Yeah, that's just weird.
Yeah.
That's just weird. Yeah. Let's see. The thing about the initiative is they should have seen it coming. We all saw it coming. A game that was in development for 8 years and nothing but a vertical slice. Yeah. Games are taking way too long. I agree.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, imagine the money they spend.
Yeah, Ninja Theory generates a profit since they also do Unreal 5 support and work with and mocap for other studios. Yeah. So Ninja Theory, the studio itself makes a lot of money. It's a big money generator for Xbox in Europe.
Yeah, the game is just another
game is
part
different.
of that.
Yeah. Xbox tax right here, Jesse Darby. Let's be real here about Ninja Theory. The only reason the media started hating on them is because Xbox bought them. If they were still on PlayStation, it'd probably be a different story with the media. Absolutely. 110% correct.
But there's no guarantee. If, let's say, PlayStation bought them, they would still be there right now.
Yeah.
How many studios has PlayStation shuttered since then?
This generation, like 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. SOTNS, a lot of Xbox influencers hated on Hellblade 2. They just wanted it to be Xbox's God of War for the list wars. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that statement too.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is the media is saying all this and people are tired of it. I'm tired of it. Terry, are you tired of it?
Yes.
Yeah. What about you, Fastback? Are you exhausted with this? I mean, I know you have been for a long time. I saw some of your tweets.
Since 2013,
Mm-hmm.
all less and less about the games and more about Team Z drama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they keep I don't know, because of the change. Xbox is going through a chaotic period, and the media is just using every little thing as ammo,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, is
And
Xbox perfect? No, but you know,
like if Sony has layoffs, it's like, oh, the industry struggles continue. If
uh-huh.
Nintendo has delays, it's like polish is good. If Xbox has layoffs, it's like Xbox is collapsing. If Xbox has delays, it's like, oh, the studios are being mismanaged. Am I wrong on this?
Yep. Nope.
Even though Xbox has shipped more games than any other of the big three combined, like just being honest here, and it's just getting exhausting, right? This double standard is getting super duper exhausting. Like, and for everybody saying like, oh, this is all Phil's fault, whatever, right? Do you think Phil said, hey, I'm going to give you unlimited budget and creative freedom, but you got to make a game that nobody's going to play? Do you think Phil said that last line? Do you think that
Yeah.
Phil went up to these people and said, hey, but you don't have to ever make me a game that sells? Do you think Phil ever said that? He said, no, you have the creative freedom to make the game you want. But, with that comes risk. Make the game you want, but if it's not going to sell, well, then, consequences come with it. It just is what it is, right? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Crazy Greek dude. Hellblade on PS5 exclusive. 10 out of 5. Hellblade goes multiplied. 4 out of 10. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I agree with that. 100%. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So the media's over here making panic out of nothing. Right? Out of nothing. Out of studios that Xbox is looking at because, they got to look at their stuff all the time. That's what good leaders do. If I inherited a let's just be real. If I inherited a department, got dumped on me, first thing I would do is evaluate everybody that works there to see if they're my type of employee. Just being the super, super honest kind of person I am, right? I'd evaluate everybody there to see if they're my type of employee. And those who can't work, who I don't want there, they're gone. Right? And yeah, I am going to restructure. I'm going to move you over here. I'm going to move you over there, move there, do this, do that, right? Because now I need this place to run the way I want to manage it, right? And that's all it is. Xbox is going through a management shakeup, and it's going to continue for a while. Because Xbox is huge compared to other places, right?
Yep.
And that's just all it is. Guys, quit making a big old deal about it. This is just, I don't know. I feel like these journalists are so used to being just bloggers instead of actual workers that they don't understand how real people deal with work. And I'm just throwing it out there. I'm exhausted with these types of dumb headlines from people, right? So yeah. You know what they could be reporting on, Terry?
What's that?
Studios that actually have problems. Let's take a look at some of these studios. So let's look at a studio called Don't Nod.
Oh my gosh.
Right? I used to call them Dot Nod, but they're called Don't Nod.
Yeah.
Right?
Now it's don't have money.
But real quick here, right? We're talking about Don't Nod, right? Look, read this first sentence in this Don't Nod report, Terry. Go ahead.
It's a rough time in the gaming world right now.
What's the follow-up sentence?
Microsoft is reportedly negotiating.
Don't Nod.
And it had nothing to do with don't nod.
What?
they got to pay the Xbox tax. You got to put it in the beginning before you get to.
And by the way, this is on True Achievements. Usually this guy doesn't write like this, but Sean Lawson, I'm disappointed in you. All right, so Don't Not revealed in its financial report that its cash reserves may be depleted by November 2026. Right? French Outlook Game Cult says that Don't Not had 8.8 million left in cash. God dang, man! If you're gonna burn through 8 million in 6 months, holy crap! Holy crap! 8 million in 6 months, dude! Buy those Ferraris now, guys! Buy those Ferraris now. So Don't Not is an independent studio, and they're looking for funding. Right? What was the? They're gonna scale back the ambitions of Project P14. The board of directors will come together for a general meeting, stuff like that. So, here, read this last sentence. Terry, read this last sentence.
We'll have to wait and see how things turn out for Don't Nod and the game industry as a whole while this big Xbox reset takes place.
What? All right, Terry.
Don't Nod had no money.
Break it down for me. How's this Xbox fault?
It is.
I am missing connecting the dots. Tell me how this is Xbox's fault.
They just get clicks. It's for the clicks.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Somehow other studios that are not under Xbox, they're like, but Xbox gave Xbox studios the freedom creative and the time to do what they want. Why can't we? Blame it on Xbox.
Sorry. By the way, this is Don't Nod's last project. I'm actually playing this on cloud. Pretty good so far. Yeah. It is a platformer traversal game. Okay, so this is definitely a walking simulated game. Because Don't Nod is known for telling stories, not action. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Like the polish on this game is pretty good. But other than me, who's playing this game? Raise your hand.
Looks like Starfield.
Looks like Starfield. All right, Fastback, raise your hand. Are you playing this?
I want to play it, but I haven't.
Oh, but you haven't. Oh man, see, you're part of Don't Nod.
I know. Normally, I play these type of games, but I.
So you're telling me it's not Xbox's fault? Is Fastback's fault?
I blame Xbox because I'm playing other games in Game Pass from Xbox Studios. Sorry, I didn't play this game that was not under Xbox. Sorry. So yeah.
Oh my God! Look at all the places it released. Did that save Don't Nod, Terry?
No.
No, blame Xbox because it says on Game Pass and Xbox Series X and X. So it's Xbox's fault because they had more on Xbox.
It's their fault because they couldn't sell as well as PlayStation and Steam.
And it comes down to blaming Game Pass and blaming Series and the S.
All right, so Don't Nod released on Game Pass. That's why it's Xbox's fault that Affiliate didn't sell on PlayStation and Steam didn't save them. Xbox.
Yep.
So there you go. Don't Nod is down. Another game that's down. Another studio that's down. Is this one, and this one is actually kind of sad. I'll let you read this headline and tell me what you think.
Luna Abyss team laid off weeks after game's day one Xbox Game Pass launch.
Sounds to me like the bosses took the money and ran, but it's Xbox's fault. Right? I like how you just... all right, so... So a LinkedIn post by studio CEO Holly Emery, who states, unfortunately, as of yesterday, the entire team has been made redundant. A decision was completely outside of our control. As a result, the entire team is available for work today. What is outside their control?
Wow.
I mean,
redundancy.
CEO. What is outside their control? Is Quad Labs belong to anybody?
I've never heard
a
of that.
subsidiary of somebody. Let me look. Who owns Quali Labs? A former CEO, Codemasters, founded it. They have 3 offices in Bangalore, Beijing, and Portugal. 180 employees.
Is this their first game?
No, they were basically mobile games before. It says they're privately owned, so outside of their control.
It's not like they took the money and ran.
What is outside your control if you're the boss? No specific reason for the redundancies have been cited, so it's unclear whether this news comes to poor sales or other factors. And go ahead and read this last sentence. Terry, hold on. Let me highlight it.
The sad news comes at a time of great upheaval in the games industry, with studios at Xbox in particular also set to face redundancies.
Damn!
Wow.
Damn! Damn you, Xbox!
They are ruining the industry.
Look, I think Luna Abyss looks cool. I think it's awesome that it's on Game Pass. But these studios are facing real issues. Real issues. Where's all the articles on these studios? And instead, it's all being tied back to Xbox. And that's the part that I'm getting at, guys. There's studios that have actual problems. But we got to focus on anti-Xbox news. That clickbait, the Xbox tax exists. Ain't nobody going to ever convince me otherwise. Terry, is the Xbox tax real? You know what? Let me ask the chat. Is the Xbox tax real?
I mean, Xbox negotiated with this studio, gave them money up front, right? Not sure what the engagement numbers are in Game Pass, but if gamers, before this even leaves, they could buy it 20% off.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it Xbox's fault if this game did not sell well? I don't even know how this game did, but I'm sorry, but sound like there was other things going on, and you don't know how the people that own the studio, what they do on their own that might have caused them to be struggling, and then they boom. So,
yeah, who knows what happened, man?
Whatever was going on was before they did a deal with Xbox.
Way before.
Yeah.
Harry Balzac. Just make games people want, like Rockstar does. Dang, man. Yeah, every 25
every 20
years.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about Don't Nod is Xbox don't own them. Yeah. That's right. The one I would have had if the fun I would have had if a kid in my class whose last name was Booty. Oh my god. Okay. Well, according to fanboys in general, walking simulators don't do good. They don't.
It doesn't appeal to the masses. So
I have no idea who this is. So I have no idea what you want me to say. Do you mean Salazar? I have no idea who that is. Sorry for him. Onward, what the gaming media will do due to EDI after being pulled from PS5. Oh, there, you want to know?
I tried.
Let's say, who was it? The kind of funny guy? What was his name?
Yeah.
Greg or something like that. He had a mental breakdown, dude. Like, that guy had a mental breakdown. Like, he's over there saying that when it inevitably fails, he's using terms like when it inevitably fails on Xbox, it'll come to PS5. This is some BS. You think that putting this is going to sell your console. It's not. I mean, the guy had a total mental breakdown, dude. And it's funny because, he's over there talking about the PS5 like it's this big old savior. Hey, did PS5 save South of Midnight, Terry?
What was that?
Did PS5 save South of Midnight?
No.
No, interesting. Did PS5 save Hi-Fi Rush? No, it didn't. Interesting how they act as if the PS5 is the savior of gaming when they can't even
Outer
save
Worlds
their own
2.
franchises.
Yep. Concord, Marathon.
Yeah, Concord.
Saros, was that the latest
Which one?
third party one?
Oh yeah,
Or is it
Soros. Yep. Where's Soros
I
at,
mean,
man?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're over here talking as if PS5 is like this savior, and it's not. And the guy had a full mental breakdown. That's all. I don't know what else to call it, other than the guy had a full mental breakdown, because what he was saying was making absolutely no sense. It was total nonsense. Yeah, thank you, Dan the man, Greg Miller. Yeah, yeah.
And that guy's a joke. Another TMZ BS. Started off all about the games and then went TMZ because he's making that money off of it.
Mm-hmm. Guys want to say Reloaded, Gears of War Reloaded didn't sell good at all on every platform, right? But didn't realize that on the Xbox platform, anyone that owned Gears of War Ultimate, right here, edition from Xbox, got it for free. Yeah, Xbox loves us. They treat us good as gamers. Yeah, doggy. Soros 3, is that 300,000 or 30,000 sales? Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, and so that's I don't know, man. Like, you want to know what the gaming media is going to do? Just go look at Greg. He had a total mental breakdown, man. He had a total mental breakdown. Yeah. Greg Miller's a PS fanboy too, so don't know why he cares. He's the good for us, bad for you kind of thing. Exclusives good for them, bad for us.
Yeah.
That's all it is, man. By the way, Fastback, you told us your daughters give you some streamers and stuff in your room?
Oh, well, she gave me. So I got this hat. I mean, the shirt. I am your father, right? Father.
Yeah, I see it.
And then Top Dad, Top Gun, Top Dad.
Nice. And Top Dad.
Got a nice little card here. I couldn't fish for a better dad. How about that?
I couldn't fish for a better dad. Oh my
That's
gosh,
awesome.
the wordplay. Love it.
And then she gives me these. A lot of times I always steal these from her, and I'm like, so she finally bought me my own.
What are these? Your video's frozen.
Squishy
What are these?
I know it's a little squishy.
Yeah. Oh, a little foam squishy. Okay.
Yeah.
So so people are having mental breakdowns over Xbox going back to exclusives and Xbox restructuring, but there's a studio that was 15 years in the making shut down. Come on, guys. And somehow, it's bad for the industry because Xbox. Yeah.
I mean, everybody going back all the way to, I've been playing since Pong in the 70s and arcades and Atari. Everybody has struggled, even Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Sega made a push there for a little bit, but then here comes PlayStation. And then here comes Xbox. But everybody has struggled. No game, I would rather have a lot of games. There's all kind of genres from indie to AAA. I'd rather have games made, but everybody takes risks. There's no guarantees in the gaming market, right?
Right.
Hey, Nintendo got lucky with Mario. Xbox got lucky bringing Halo, and then Sony with God of War and a couple of but the majority of the games that are there in between all the big hits, sometimes they struggle. And before Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, and all this stuff, these games struggled. One, just trying to find a release date, right? Because if you release among a more popular game, your sales are going to struggle, right? And that was before Game Pass. No guarantee money up front. You had to rely on advertisement, or hopefully, the game did well among. No matter how good the game was, if it just didn't get word out and all that. How many, right, Terry? How many Ubisoft games, even in the past, maybe they released and they try to find that release window, and they're good games, but then they go on sale like 5 months later.
It's
how many games on sale? Like, it's like And I always waited for game
It's-
sales.
it's
I didn't buy it on day one.
Ubi to have all their games go on like massive sales within 6 months. So
Yeah. So, but nobody talks about that stuff back then. These studios struggled back then. How many studios closed down back then before Game Pass? And you know, just
Yeah,
I mean, there are outliers, you know, when it comes to certain games. I'm sorry, he's being so destructive right now. He's been chewing on everything, but there's obviously outliers, certain games that holds the player's attention, but most games I feel like they fall off quick. Everybody jumps on them, they play them, and they move on. Because there's so many games constantly coming out that most games, you know, they're only going to hold a person's attention for maybe 2-3 weeks before they move on to something else. And so, yeah, they can make great games. You know, like I like Ubi. Like I think of most of their games are great. I'm not in love with every single game they make, but they make a lot of good quality games, in my opinion. And you know, but again, it's a lot of those games. People play them and then they fall off. I mean, look at Fighters, right? People always go crazy about Fighters, but look how fast people jump on the bandwagon when, you know, let's say like Mortal Kombat, right? They'll jump on the bandwagon for Mortal Kombat, and then like most people outside of the hardcore fans, they're not playing that game after 2 weeks later. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just a quick trend. So I think that's the struggle with all game studios is making that game, you know, that can keep people like Fortnite does, or you know what I mean, like Call of Duty. Probably why, you know, but like they all struggle with it, keeping the attention span.
Yeah.
No, everything is, I don't know,
especially nowadays. Like you got people spending more. Like me, I keep playing Grounded, but I have been playing other games. But people have their games that they go to daily, you know, weekly.
The daily grind, the live service.
They don't jump and try all these other games in Game Pass, or go buy. Even if Game Pass is around, they're not going out there buying an indie game for $20 or whatever. They keep going back to Minecraft, or you know, like y'all said, Call of Duty, Madden. You know, the majority keep going to those. But I'm going to leave Nintendo out because Nintendo's Nintendo. But the two big ones, and even Steam, they have so many games in there, and not everybody. The games can get lost among the big games, the more popular ones, or the ones that people keep going back to.
I mean, even Nintendo has their go-tos with, you know, Mario Kart and Smash Bros. People just keep going back to them.
Donkey Kong, like they have their main ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. The gaming industry is going to be the gaming industry because gamers are going to be gamers, right? And the gaming industry is always looking for ways to make money off you. You know, it used to be like you bought your game, you owned it, it was there, right? Mm-hmm. Then, you know, loot boxes came in, and now season passes are in, and now skins are there. Things you used to just unlock by playing the game, right? And now,
oh boy,
you know, all that stuff. So the gaming market is trying to find more ways to monetize, and if they don't find a way to monetize, then they get left behind. Unfortunately, is the reality of it. But you can't monetize if nobody plays your game, regardless of how many monetization schemes you put in it.
Yeah.
Right. If your game's not great, it's not great. That's just all there is to it. Right. So we'll see what happens to this all. But do I think that, you know, the gaming media is just, if you've been listening to me for a long time, you know I don't like the gaming media. I think a lot of these gaming journalists are just so full of themselves, they don't want to be criticized at all.
Yeah.
They think they are the end all be all for the way gamers think. And that's just not true.
Yeah.
And the gaming media for years wants gamers to think that Xbox is trash.
Yeah,
and now Xbox game studios are bad, so they're like, look what Xbox did, blah, blah, blah. Surely I had nothing to do with it because I trash Xbox every opportunity I get, even though when the story's not about Xbox. Surely not me, who has been living in 2013 for the past 13 years. Surely not me with my influence. No way. Accountability? What the hell is that? You know?
Yeah, it's like I always thought it was funny because in the past, I remember there's a couple people that I used to run around with, and they're like, "Oh, that's not fair. How can you criticize? They should be, we consumers, we should be calling out Xbox, blah blah." And the media, they're in the right. They should be. I'm like, if the media people or whatever on Xbox, Twitter, blah blah, are going to come out and say something, and all you care about is the praise or people like, "Oh yeah, you're right." Well, also what comes along with that is also the criticism.
Mm-hmm.
That is also allowed. You're gonna throw your stuff out there on the media, the sites, then you should also allow the criticism to come with it too.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is, and no matter if you're right or wrong, and if you don't want to listen to the noise, yeah, there are people out there who say a bunch of stupid stuff, and they attack some of these people personally, which I don't agree with. But at the same time, you're going to come out and say, write an article. Those of us who are like, we're talking about, we should be allowed to disagree with it and kind of counter it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just all part of how it works. But like you said, you got some of these guys that they hide behind, they'll block you and this and that, and they're only going to interact with people that agree with them. They don't want to debate.
No, they don't. I mean, they've created their echo chambers over there.
Oh yeah.
And most people, if you engage into debate with them, they're not actually debating to expand their understanding the way that debates were intended to do. They're like, I've noticed that people would rather die being wrong
Mm-hmm.
than admit they were wrong. It's a crazy mindset to me that people don't want to expand their mind. It's insane to me.
Because they're making money off of the craziness.
It's insane. I don't know what's going on with people. And I feel that a lot of the gaming journalists are that way. They believe they're so right and are not wrong at all. And the only people that can tell them they're wrong is the actual CEOs of these companies. Otherwise, they don't listen to anybody else. I don't know if you've ever seen them interact on X.
Yeah.
If the community calls them out, that's fake, blah blah blah. They hit back.
Yeah.
But if Matthew Ball tells them that's not right, it's like, oh, thank you for clearing that up. You're awesome. It's like, Jesus, you brown noser.
I'll see you at Gamescom next.
See you at Gamescom. I hope to get a free Xbox. I don't know. Let's see. For him, Scott, Xbox seems like half the time they can't make up their own minds. So this is the thing I've said about Xbox. Xbox runs as part of Microsoft, which every quarter they evaluate Xbox. And if the Xbox isn't where it needs to be, they're going to change it until it is. That's the way Microsoft runs. If you're not meeting the standard, you got to change until you do. Or you get shut down one way or the other. Microsoft looks at those quarterly. So yeah, Xbox changes direction every 3 months. Trust me, it gets exhausting sometimes. But it's the reality of Xbox being where it is.
I think Sony and PlayStation go through the same thing.
Yeah.
They've been through how many people have been there and come and gone?
Oh, Jesus. They've had 25 CEOs in the last 10 years. It's insane how many CEOs. Who's the CEO of Sony, of PlayStation right now? I don't know, because he's going to change in 2 months anyway.
Probably. But I'm not, we're an Xbox podcast, and we might say stuff about Sony. I think Sony and PlayStation is a good platform. They got a lot of games. There's a lot of games in PS Plus and all that. People should be focusing on the games, right? But at the same time, you're going to come criticize Xbox. You need to look at yourself in the mirror. You need to look at your own house. You're like telling, hey, your house is dirty, but then your house is probably worse. So people need to get back to focusing on the games. No matter what platform you're on, there are so many games to play to keep you a lifetime. The backlog is real. The real problem is the backlogs.
That's my big problem. So many great games.
Games are going to come out. They're going to do good or bad. Some are going to, games that you may not come back around. No more sequels, but there are always other games that are around for you you got to go try them. You can't stop complaining. Stop listening to these Greg Millers and all these stupid media people to dictate what you think what gaming is, because that's not reality. Gaming is you getting on your platform Go look to see what's there in the store. Go look to see what's on the subscription service and game. Play a game. You decide what is good or bad.
Like I love Hellblade, but a lot of people don't.
Exactly. Everybody's different.
Totally different. But Terry, we asked the chat if the Xbox tax is real. What did they say?
They said yes, 90% for yes. The media always blames Xbox, and one person said no. Xbox fans made it up to cope.
Take that copium, you guys. Yeah, Harry Balzac is right. Studios making whatever they want might not be working anymore. Ask gamers what they want. Yeah, gamers wanted Hellblade to be more God of War, and Hellblade was being Hellblade, and look what happened to it. So now they're bringing out a more God of War Hellblade and see what happens, but it might be too little, too late kind of thing, right? So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Let's see. A lot of people are bringing up good points. I'm just trying to find one because I'm getting ready to get out of here.
Yeah, the chat's been great. Appreciate everybody.
Amy Hood is the real bottleneck for Game Pass. Yeah, no kidding, man. Amy Hood is crazy. Let's see. Good morning, Xbox. Just saying what's up. About to start grilling for Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's see. Be Nice says fastback. Every couple of months, doom and gloom. But yeah, Xbox has been providing me the best gaming experience. That's right. I mean, Xbox has been providing PlayStation with their best gaming experience.
Xbox is dying. The industry's dead. Xbox is dead, but yet somehow I keep playing games.
That's right. And just remember, PlayStation has a drought of games, and who was there to bail them out? Microsoft. You're welcome.
Publisher of the year, right?
That's right. That's right. But with all that being said, guys, Terry, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No.
Fastback, you got anything else you want to talk about?
No.
With all that being said, guys, we are going to go to get out of here. But of course, we wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVPs to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. With that being said, we are out of here. I'm Maxwell1324.
I'm Cool Cat Terry.
I'm Fastback6768.
And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Enjoy your Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to everybody. Yay.